What's going on, guys? It's time for another Trips tip, and this week's tip is this. Corn is a terrible photo background. If you live in the Midwest like me, it can be really hard to find a paddock to take pictures in that doesn't have a cornfield right beside it. And so you need to be able to figure out what to do about corn. We've done several things in the past. Number one, let's think about this first. Why is corn a terrible background? And this is kind of rolled up dry corn because we've been in kind of a drought condition here where we live. But what makes corn a terrible background is that you have these deep dark shadows, right? Almost black. And then you have these bright highlights. And then you have even some white up here. And so what can happen is that you have tons and tons and tons of contrast. And if you're right up against this corn, not only is it tall, so it makes your animals look little, but you have all this contrast in the background, and it's hard to blur out. It's hard to blend out. It just looks terrible. So here's what you do if you have to picture beside corn. Number one, move your picture pen 20 to 40 yards away from the corn. Make that corn a small part of a big picture, and then everything will come together. Number two, come into this cornfield. If it's right beside your paddock, we've done this before, go in there and chop out 24 rows and open this up so that the corn gets farther away, right? We've had farmers do that in the past, and it worked really, really well to get the animals off of that cornfield and make those animals look better. So, corn's a terrible background, I hate to tell you. Stay tuned for more Trips tips later on.